via this tweet. Free agent Dion Waiters has agreed on a deal with the Los Angeles Lakers for the remainder of the season. Sources are telling The Athletic. So
no Swish, no Crawford.
We anticipated they were going to make a move because they waived Troy Daniels to free up a roster position. We thought it might come down between Waiters because we heard the rumors of the workout, J.R. Smith, and we were hopeful, at least I know I was, that Jamal Crawford would at least get a serious consideration. What do you guys think? What does he bring to it?
I think obviously he's a scorer, but in what capacity? I think you look and you basically betting on your culture can combat his problems with the teams that he's been on. For me, everything is about the culture of a team, the chemistry, and by bringing him in, you are addressing a need and having a guard who can score. He's a big guard. He is a pro's pro. He can do things. But what is he going to do for the chemistry of the team? What is he going to do when he's not getting the ball?
Right.
Is he going to take the right kind of shots? That's a lot. But you're betting on LeBron and AD and that culture of the Lakers that they can change him. So if he works out, Rob and everybody at the upper management of the Lakers, they look like geniuses. But if he doesn't work out, then they could just move him to the side and let him go. But this is, to me, one of his last chances on the best situation for him.
Good point.
Yeah. In my opinion, for Dion Waiters, this is a win-win for him. I mean, because prior to this, people didn't know whether he was going to get another opportunity or get another look. So I mean, this is a position where you get to change the way the perception of you, and you're doing it with a team that's and searching for a championship and going to be in a playoff race, so you get to go deep into the playoffs and make an impression. But as far as the use of him, I'm not sure how much he will be used in what way. Obviously we know he's more of a combo guard, can facilitate, can make his own plays and get his own shot and can score. But to me, I felt like they definitely could have used a JR or a Jamal. I mean, I think the relatability, the clutch sports factor and all those things, I think that'll have a heavy play. And I think LeBron and AD and those guys will have a chance to make a huge impact on him in a positive way. And I think they're banking on that going forward. Because I think when you look at the two guys, he's the younger of all of those guys between JR, Crawford, and himself. And I think maybe they see, his upside as a ball creator.
Yeah. Can he be successful in 10 minutes is really what it is.
Yeah, that's
you're right.
10 minutes
You're
to
right.
cook, right? Here you go. 10 minutes, Bron sit down. If 5 minutes they don't look right, put the big fella back in.
Well, we'll see. Risk versus reward, right, with this situation. So he has an opportunity. You hope that he'll make the best of it. We'll talk about this more as the night goes on. We're going to send you guys on and this time because I was instructed to do so by Mr. Brendan Haywood, NBA champion.
Thank you.
You an NBA champion?
Yeah, but she has to do me first and then say your name.
Okay, my bad.
You got so many accolades, man. It don't seem right doing it the other way.
Because we say Hall of Famer Gary Payton, but he's also the only point guard in NBA history to ever be named Defensive Player of the Year, a.k.a. the Glove.
Thank you.
We're in the building tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 8 games in the NBA. Thrilled you're here with us on the warm-up. Let's start talking about Mr. Zion Williamson, the young fella, the rookie. He's been playing extraordinarily.
Yes, he has, Steph, because this is the type of basketball Zion plays.
And another person who's been playing very well this season, who we have not seen lately, is Kemba Walker. As I mentioned earlier, we are expecting his return tonight. We will also be expecting some minute restrictions, and we'll see if his teammates will be in action tonight. More on that. LeBron James, Lakers hosting the Philadelphia 76ers. Sixers have a lot to figure out still. Ben Simmons out, Joel Embiid out. What are they going to do tonight? Josh Richardson out on protocol for concussion. A lot going on, especially in that game. The Lakers, #1 team in the West. They're facing the 76ers, who still have a lot to sort out. But do the Lakers have anything to sort out? Are they who they are? And is that good enough to win it all?
Well, to me, I think they didn't make any changes at the trade deadline. Now they're talking about working out a couple of players and J.R. Smith and Waiters.
Yeah.
I don't know how that would help them. If it was me, I wouldn't take either one. I'll stay with Caldwell Pope. I'll stay with Bradley. I would stay with what's his name?
Rondo?
No, Corzo. What's the guy? The kid? Caruso. I'll stay with them guys and try to basically win a championship that way. I think LeBron and AD, they're going to be good in the playoffs. I only think one team can beat them in the playoffs to me, and I think that's the Clippers. I think they match up with them too really well. Clippers have done a good job of adding players in Jackson and Morris.
Yep.
So I'm just saying, I don't know what it'll do for them, B. But I don't know what it will do for them. I just don't know. I don't get that. I don't even get that. If it's not a great player that's going to come and help you and change a game, I don't know what them two can do for the Lakers.
Well, you asked the question, can they win a championship? Mm-hmm. Yes, the Lakers are good enough to win the championship built the way they're presently constructed. When you talk about LeBron and AD, you have two of the top 5 players in the game today, so the team can win. But would it benefit them to maybe add another ball handler to the team? I do think so, because when you watch this Lakers ball club, when LeBron James has to rest, and GP, we got to sit him down at some point. He's 34 years old. Was he 34, 35? He's
35.
He's 35 years old now. He's in his 17th season. You can't depend on LeBron to do everything. And when you watch the Lakers play, their efficiency goes down from an offensive standpoint as soon as LeBron walks off the court. They need somebody that can make plays with the ball for that second unit. And that's where maybe they want to roll the dice on a guy like Dion Waiters. I know he has a checkered past, maybe some behavioral issues, but for them, I think it might be a win-win type of situation. It does show a little bit of desperation because they know they're competing with the guys across the hall from them with the Clippers. The Clippers have multiple ball handlers. The Lakers do not. And if they get into a playoff series right now against the Clippers, LeBron is going to be forced to do everything.
Right.
So that's where maybe a Dion Waiters, we know he's still good with the ball. He can still make plays. No one has ever questioned this kid's talent. They've questioned what's going on up here at times, and can he be a good locker room guy and a good teammate.
And I still say, B, I wouldn't go with neither one of them. I'll go get Jamal Crawford.
I was going to ask
I would
about
go
that.
straight and go get him. I think he's a ball handler. He's a scorer. Even when LeBron goes out for 3 and 4.
Is he a clutch client? Because them other two guys are clutch clients.
And he is too. Well, come on. He's a clutch client, too.
I didn't know.
Hey, everybody likes to play with Jamal Crawford. I don't know, after a game that you get 50 points, your last game, and nobody want to come and get you. I don't know what it is or what it's about him, but I think if the Lakers go and get him, he can come in for 3 and 4 or 5 minutes and give you points because he can handle the basketball, he can score the basketball, he can do other things. And then you don't need that because AD will be out there with him. All you need to give is LeBron 3 to 4 minutes of rest. Mm-hmm. That's all you need. He only needs 4 or 5 minutes of rest, I think. And then you bring him back on the floor, and then that's it. And in the playoffs, they're trying to win a championship. They're not going to sit him too long. They're going to give him some rest. Then he's going to come back in the game. You just need that player, like you said, to handle that second unit and give them some points. I think Rondo is the kind of guy that you want out there just because he can play defense and he can hold up.
Safe.
And he can be a safe bet.
Right.
But I think Jamal Crawford would be the best bet for the Los Angeles Lakers.
And I think just to clear things up, I think you were asking if he's a clutch client, meaning Clutch, the agency that represents basketball players. And
right.
I think you may, Gary, have been thinking Clutch as in
No, I
performance.
thought he's talking about Aaron Goodwin, who is my agent.
No,
They the same.
No, I'm talking about Rich Paul. See what? Yeah.
Rich Paul, hey, he's got a lot of them clients, but he's going to have to bring somebody else. I'm just saying, this kid right here can score the basketball, and he can score with anybody. He'd have been Sixth Man of the Year about, 3 times now. I think that is the right bet. I'm not talking Rich Paul, cool. If he wants to run everything, but we're talking about a championship. And if LeBron James won a championship, he needs to bring somebody in here who can give him some points while he's resting.
Well, they definitely cleared a roster spot out this week, so they're going to bring in somebody. And listen, I agree with you. I think a guy like Jamal Crawford would help the team as well. And if they're not going to get Jamal, then they might have to roll the dice on Dion Waiters. He might be the best available.
Well, they have someone on their roster now who is kind of up and down in their performance and also all over the place with their hairstyle choices.
Okay. Oh.
Kyle Kuzma
has
made a change, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. No more blonde for Mr. Kuzma. He is going totally dark.
Wow.
And I generally don't like to comment on people's personal choices.
Well, I will. That's a hot mess. That's a hot mess.
You going with hot mess?
That's a hot mess.
You didn't like it?
That's a hot mess.
You didn't like
it? That's an ATM. You know what that is, right?
What's an ATM?
A total mess.
A total mess?
Yeah. That's a total mess.
Listen,
I will say this, though. Yeah. I prefer it over the blonde. I'll just say that.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Kuz live, man. Young fella, man, rock out, dude.
Hey, I'm with you on that.
He can live, but I'm sure make my comments on that.
Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's your chance to make it on the show tonight here on the warm-up. You get to ask the analysts. You had any questions? Hit us up on Twitter at NBA TV. Brendan Haywood and Gary Payton, they want to hear from you, and we want to see you on the show.